Oh, look at that move. Oh, crap. 1, 2. He's feeling it. Oh! Oh, nice. Good still. Oh! Look at the D. Look at the D. Oh, he's gonna bury it. Oh! Okay, we're good. We're good, guys. Okay.
Someone to, like, are you good with that? Like, someone to literally, like, change the sink in, like, the area where you wash your hands. We don't do that.
So plumbing, she wants a plumber.
Yeah, plumber.
Oh, wait, Mike.
Are you a plumber?
Mike.
Mike says plumber.
She needs to change everything in that toilet. Like all the various things, like she says everything.
Everything is bad. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to hit a Home Depot. Unless it has
Yeah, she says everything.
¿Tienes?
Hay unas que no se puede cerrar bien.
She says it can't close very well. So,
Luego las llaves estas.
It's broken.
These things don't turn.
Yeah, those are the llaves. Yeah, the faucets.
Yeah, that one doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know the brand. I'd have to find that.
Entonces, es solamente uno.
No, hay estas.
She says that the hot and the cold water, it's not working for both of them.
Porque si tú pones una,
Like they're
se queda un
backwards,
hoyo.
or they just don't get
Si
hot
tú
water.
pones una, se tarda un poquito a llegar.
Oh, she says if you turn on the hot water, she said it just takes too long for it to turn on the hot water.
Well, that could be
The California?
how far it is, or how far it has to travel from the water heater.
Él dice que, bueno,
Okay, this turns on. But someone probably fixed it once and put a hot.
Over here. Okay.
Yeah,
And so it turns it on. Or they're designed to turn in like that.
Okay.
But yeah, that just barely got hot.
So that means you would have to stop at Home Depot to get some tools and, you know.
El gas, voy a comprar el tanque.
She's gonna buy the gas container, the tank.
But I've never done one like in America. That's not how we do it.
Okay.
So in America, the gas is stubbed right where, and we just put a little flex in it, and then you need fluing. You have to vent it, you know, somewhere, because if people are sitting, that carbon monoxide will go like. So you'd have to have a flue somewhere, at least go up, unless it's electric.
Y más si va a estar aquí, a lo mejor protección civil le puede decir algo porque tiene que tener una salida para el gas que se está quemando, el monóxido de carbono tiene que salir, y pues si la gente se sienta ahí, a lo mejor protección le puede decir
Yeah, this would have to be something like a local, because they would have. You need a lot of parts and tools.
Yeah, and also civil protection, they're going to get the permit to put some gas tank like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the security room.
But I mean, I could, with what I have and what we could find, I mean, I could put a faucet on. I could, you know, fix her toilets, but that's kind of, that is how you get over things. You know, when you lose yourself in service. Because that's what I find is like, I'll be helping, I'll be having like a horrible day, and I know I have to go, like, you know how I told you we get together and we help each other move, and I'll be like, oh, I gotta go help. I forgot I gotta go help so-and-so move, and then as you get there, and you start to, and then you realize you've forgotten all about, like, all the stuff you were thinking about, you know, that day, and, you know, even things like this, you know, coming down and helping. It benefits me in ways of like, man, I really shouldn't complain about, you know, this, you know. We had a guy come and speak at a seminar I was at, and his name is Chris Hymas. Have you heard of him?
Oh yes, yeah, I know Hymas. Yeah,
he had a 2,000-pound bale of hay
fall on his head,
shattered his neck.
Wow.
And
so he's a quadriplegic.
Yeah,
he's quadriplegic.
He goes around as a motivational speaker all over the world. In fact, he is, I think they said he's one of the top 10 motivational speakers in the world.
Wow.
And he wants to get dressed by himself. It takes him 17 minutes to put his shoes on.
Wow.
And he goes without anybody. He travels, he gets on the plane, and he relies on strangers to like help him
to step in and help out.
And that's his whole purpose, is, you know, but some of the stories, and then you sit and think, oh, my back hurts, and then I'm like, oh, I should be. But just people do amazing things, and they've been through some trials. And then I told my wife after that weekend, and even like this week, I just like, you know, I complain because my back hurts at the end of the day, you know?
My ligaments.
And you're just like, I gotta learn to not whine and complain. Just be happy I'm walking.
Exactly. Yeah. We have so much to be grateful for, really do.
I just don't want to be one of those old men that, you know, I watch my grandma. Like when my grandpa died, she just quit living. You know, they used to go out to yard sales, they used to do all kinds of stuff, but as soon as he died, she just sat in her chair and she went.
That was it.
Yeah.
And my wife's dad has one of my favorite sayings ever. And it says, the day you quit working is the day you start dying. And it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know? So we decided to come down here and help volunteer and do something different for Thanksgiving. I came on this trip to Tijuana because my wife told me I was coming on this trip.
Thank heavens for good women.
At first I really kind of came kicking and screaming because I've missed a lot of work, but when we actually got down here and got involved, and you see the need that people are having and just how blessed we are where we live, it was great just to be able to do stuff and to help take a burden off of somebody else. We went to Salvation Army, where we have a lot of Haitians and stuff that
Salvation Army shelter.
Yeah, shelter that we they get kicked out every morning at 6 in the morning, and each day they have to go out and come up with 20 pesos to sleep there that next day. And so they're not allowed to just sit idle. And we went there and we helped paint and met some really good people. I've done a bunch of plumbing. I can't say the name. I am a plumber. I can't say the name of the place. What's the name again of this shelter?
Madre Asunta.
Yeah. And it's kind of one sister that's running a whole area all by herself.
Catholic nun running the whole show.
And it was nice to see some relief that she was able to get and focus on probably more important things than toilets that aren't running and working and faucets that are dripping and organizing food so she knows what's there. And we dated them and put them in groups and sorted a bunch of clothes. She gets a lot of donations, but it's just so real for me to be working and doing stuff, and you look outside the gate and every day there's people gathered just that are willing to take expired food, you know, and things just because they want something to eat. And so for me it's been a very humbling experience not to complain about, you know, I don't want to eat leftovers tonight or you know, things like that. So there's just a lot of need, you know, not just here but even where I live, that I should be reaching out and finding out ways we can help more. So
yeah, well, you were great, and I think you're going to live up to your name of Magic Mike, because you're a guy who gets things done. And it's been great having you along here. You've been a great spirit to the group, and not just physical things. You're a practical man, you're a problem solver, but you're also very spiritual, and you're kind, and people love that about you. You have so much to give.
It's been a great experience.
Yeah. I hope you come again.
I will.